Yes, my people. Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. We're back again as we promised, but we didn't keep to the time, right? Okay, we're still gonna have some time delay because our guest is struggling with the network right now. So for me to just keep you guys waiting, I thought, okay, it's better for me to just come on air. But we're going to talk about the ongoing situation in Edo State, Benin City, our kingdom. And we're also going to talk about other issues relating to Governor Godwin Enoriase Obaseki. But we are patiently waiting for our guest to join us right now. Yes, I can see I have my family right here already. Marapama Aho, I see you there. Sharon Asemuta, thank you very much. Good evening to every one of you. Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much. Good evening. Patricia Enofe, good evening to you. Thank you very much for joining. Yes, we are here. We don't supposed to have this interview for so long because I am literally exhausted because today's being the back-to-back is not easy. Some of you watching me from distance might think that this job is easy. It's not easy at all. Trust me, it's not easy. Right, we are waiting for our guest because our guest is struggling with the network all the way from Nigeria. Okay, IRA is over there. So, but the truth of the matter is a lot of people struggle with a network, especially in Edo State. But all my time in Lagos, I don't struggle with network. I know sometimes it goes bad, but the way I'm streaming right now from United Kingdom, that's the same way I'll be streaming, in Nigeria. I grant series of interview with you guys. I showcase videos, analyze the videos with you guys from Nigeria. I was doing literally what I'm doing right now. I was doing all of them in Nigeria as well. But sometimes when you now see people from Edo State, when you're trying to bring them on air, what will you start with network? I don't know why. I keep asking myself, is it because I'm not living there? What is happening? So Mia Bella, thank you for joining us. God is good. Thank you very much for joining us. Precious Williams, thank you very much. Good evening to you. Thank you, my people. So what we are currently waiting for right now is our guest. We are waiting. We don't know what is happening. So you guys are just going to be patient with me so that we can see how we can bring him in. We don't know because the network is bad, seriously bad. Okay, my people, while you're joining us, let me see if I can give him a call. But I'm just going to play the music for you guys, not to keep you guys waiting. But let me play music while I try to give him a call. Okay, please understand with us. This is not my fault. My network is good. See, I'm checking my head, but the network of my guest is not working. So stay with me. Let me entertain you with the music while I get him. Okay.
I guess that the program maybe no way. I'm on the better, and you pray. I guess that the program, I'm on the way.
Right, my people, we have our guest right now behind the closed door. We're going to bring him live now. Let me turn. Okay, my people, we can successfully have our guest now on the backstage. So I'm going to bring him live now so we can talk about this. So we have our brother here with us. I think a lot of us have missed him, so we're going to bring him live. So thank you very much, my people. Let's talk to Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwenokwoding. Hello, my brother right there. Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you very much, Naija Watch, for having me. I'm indeed very, very grateful tonight. I want to say a very big thank you to all our fans around the world. Osakwenokwoding is very, very intact, and I'm glad because of the truth. It's as a result of your patronage in our activity that took me off the media space because I'm very, very engaged so that at the end of the day I can deliver. To whom much is given, much is expected. So sorry for not seeing me for some period of time now, but steadily I'm on ground. I want to say a very big thank you to my brother, my host, the most respected members of the Edo Council of State, Naija Watch. I salute you to the bar. Thank you.
You're too much, my brother. I personally missed you. So I thought, okay, I need to bring my brother in. At least there are a lot of things that's currently going on right now. I know you are a man that is full of wisdom. So you know when to talk and you know the right time to talk. So I'm very happy to have you right here today. We're going to talk about a couple of things. My fellow Naija Watch family right there, you guys just joining us right now. We have our brother, Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwenokwoding. He's right here with us. We're going to ask him some couple of questions. If you have any question in the comment section that you think that we can throw at him, please don't hesitate to do that. Leave it right there. Then we'll go ask him, make him help us answer the question. But I get my own. You can throw in your own question as well. Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwenokwoding, once again, welcome to our show. You've been here numerous of times, so it's not your first time. You understand how we're doing it, and we'll be doing it together for the past years. So the reason why we decided to bring you here today, we're going to start from the beginning, because if we have to start from the past, it might look like, oh, what is up? What is going on here? So, okay, we're going to start from the beginning, my brother. As you know, the artifact issue is going on right now in Edo State, Benin City. And you know the most important two persons that we have in Edo State, our father, Omonoba Edo, Oba Egware II, and the first citizen of the state, Governor Godwin Enonge Obaseki. So these are very sensitive topic that will be going on for a while. We'll be trying our best to handle it with caution and with constructiveness and all that. But I know that you don't need to be conscious over what to say, because as we need to talk about Mona BSC, now you be. So I understand you can handle any question thrown at you today. My brother, I want you to say one or two things. You know, any question that you think you can answer, please answer it. If you cannot, no problem. We already see a lot of people piling up now, watching you. What do you think about this ongoing artifact situation that is going on? Because I know, I believe you must have listened to our father, you know, the video, the press conference he called a few days ago, you know, and the stand of our governor as well, Governor Godwin Obaseki, as is currently in Germany. So please, leave your own opinion without any fear or favor. Go ahead.
Yes, first of all, we must understand the fact that both the governor, the artifact, myself, and every other persons from within the Benikla and Edo in general are all sons of the Oba. And I strongly believe that when it comes to the issue of artifact, there must be a great synergy between the governor, who is the son, and our father, the Omonoba. When it comes to issue of traditions such as this, most of the time when it comes to an environment where you have where the king is truly king, get it clearly. The Bini always say, when Oba cannot say something and come back again to say, I did not say it. When Oba has spoken, none of us have the right whatsoever to say no. That is why it's Oba in itself is very, very slow in making statements, because those statements cannot be reversed. So I am too small. I am a thin ant. As far as this issue is concerned, I have no opinion. I must follow suit what our father, the Omonoba, has said. We can only say, before Baba speaks,
your volume.
Before Baba speaks, because when Baba speaks, it is final. We can say, oh, Baba, Anna Werenia now. Anna Werenia, why can't I get a name, Baba? Baba will say, no, I don't want this. Yes, I want this. That may be tete-a-tete between Baba and the governor. But when the statement is made from the palace, as far as we are concerned, as far as we are believers, we understand that the Omonoba is God's king on earth. So, first, I cannot be seen as an Ohioba. Secondly, no matter how attached I will be to this government, I know firstly that I'm associated with culture. But I'm appealing to all parties involved, because the idea of the governor is geared towards ensuring physical development. The idea of my father, our God on earth, is geared towards ensuring speedy economic growth. What this party needs is, I will not say that the Oba should reach out to the governor. It cannot happen. The governor should reach out to the Oba. After smooth discussion, at the end of the day, we the subjects of our father, and we the follower of our government, we now adhere strictly to the decision reached by those saddled with the responsibility, both traditionally and legally, to manage our affairs in Edo State. So for now, when a statement has been made by the Oba, I have no more opinion in respect to these issues. Egwemese, thank you.
Thank you. That's fine. Thank you very much. I appreciate that response to my question. You know, the part that I really love about it is where you said that both you and I, the governor, all of us, we are the sons of the Oba. I love that. Okay, my brother, we're going to move out of this topic right now. We're moving to, as you know, Governor Obaseki won the election the second term. We've talked about this before, and he has been passing through one or two challenges from one court to another and all that. So at the end of the day, there's no court issue anymore, if I'm not mistaken, right? It doesn't have no court issue anymore. Now, Edo people are patiently waiting for development. Okay, the state of the condition of the state. A lot of us, especially those of us that live in the diaspora, are not very happy. We are not pleased with it. A lot of people have actually accused you yourself that you campaigned for Togba, but at the moment the Togba is not actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, but you're not saying anything anymore. Do you have any response to that?
Very firstly, the truth of the matter is that just a few days ago, I placed a call to the chief of staff. I said, we already know that this government is not a government that carries out trumpet to say this is what I've done, this is what I've done. I think we really need to go to the street to show people what is really going on in Edo State. Government, they say, is continual. Government, physical government or democratic government started in 1999 in Edo State. If every governor does what is expedient, I strongly believe that Saturday we must have been able to arrest the issue of flooding in Edo State. Although that is a global problem, it is not peculiar to Edo State. But I want to tell you something now. First, I will be part of those who will own up responsibility on the basis of the fact that we've not been able to create chance to carry the same camera we carried before the elections. Now, as we speak today, Obaseki is busy fixing all adjoining roads in Edo State. As we speak, it's just that, I won't deceive you, as at now, I am extremely engaged. Ever since after the election, Obaseki has not seen me. After the election, my leader, my father, distinguished Senator Ege Odomo Osamiri, only saw me once during that was December period. After the election, my leader, my political boss, my father, the secretary of state government, have not seen me since after the election till now. The only time we saw ourselves was at the government house when they summoned us and when they noticed that we were having some little hiccups within us, or those of us who happens to be friends, and the government called us to order and we interacted. After then, I've always been in the bush. As I'm talking to you right now, I am carrying out this interview on the road, you can see. Close to Emmanuel Aigbogu's house. That's where I am right now. Carrying out this interview. I just closed from work. You can see these are surveys belonging to people. I received some CFOs today and I'm distributing them to our various clients. So because of this, we are very, very engaged. If not, I would have picked my camera, but I'm going to create time for this. I'm going to pick my camera, drive around second term started and completed projects in Edo State. Now, let me give you a classical example. If you go to Ogiso today, if you get to Ogiso and when you get into Ogiso, you tell people of Ogiso that Obaseki is not performing. You may not leave Ogiso alive. Go and see what is happening there. We all know the way Ogiso was in the past. Go and see what is happening there. As we speak today, go to Amagba. Go to Amagba. Don't even go far. Now, you know Eagle Street. Then, when you take through Way, when you take through Ewa Road, down to, you want to go to from Ewa Road down, when you go towards Libini, whether it's in Ogbesamabi, what's the name of that area? Go and check those roads. The government have fixed all. What about Plymouth Road? Go to those areas and see what is happening. It is rather unfortunate that the governor is not the kind of governor that always loves trumpet. That was where we almost lost the last election, if not because of the fact that we quickly ran to the internet to show people what this government is doing. I am not here to embellish the government. The truth of the matter is simple. Even if Obaseki ties the whole road in Edo State, even if Obaseki place water in the whole houses in Edo State, even if Obaseki provide electricity and we have 24 hours power supply in Edo State, in the eyes of opposition, Obaseki has not done anything. Even if Obaseki hanged himself and said, I want to die for Edo people, Obaseki will never do anything in the eyes of the opposition. Peace exists in the hearts and mind of everybody, mostly those who lost the election. I won't deceive you. If we had lost the election, I will never give in to the new government. I want to be criticizing, even if I know that the government may be doing this or may be doing that. You see, oh, that is the game of politics. Every political party wants to ensure that their person gets into power. So if anybody tells you that Obaseki is not doing anything, believe you me, that person is economical with the truth. And I want to take a challenge. If anybody say Obaseki has not performed, come, let me take you round. I will not take you round first tenure project. Let me take you round ongoing and completed second tenure project in Edo State. As we speak today, before now, Owe Rose was a sinusoid for campaign. Obaseki know the work, see Owe Road, he started and no ender. Tell those people who took their camera to Owe Road, tell them to go back to Owe Road. In fact, I am driving now to Owe Road. While we are doing this broadcast, I am going to show you Owe Road. Thank you. Okay. This was the same Owe Road that they said, he not going now have project. See this one. Go there today. Go and see for yourself. It's just that Obaseki is a noiseless performer. And I know that the intelligence this man is bringing into governance in Edo State, although some selected people may want to repel it on the basis of opposition politics. But the truth of the matter is simple. This man is doing extremely well. Let's give him some time. And beyond that, you even if you say the second tenure election ended and we are up to it by a year now, how many of these months have Obaseki been allowed to perform? Not until recently, when the issue related to Supreme Court judgment was put to rest.
Okay, my brother, I have a caller. I think that want to contribute to this. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Good afternoon, Nigel. This is Israel speaking.
Okay, Mr. Israel, Answer Motor, talk to me. You calling from United Kingdom? Go ahead. Yeah, he's here with me. Yes, he's here. Yeah. Hold on, Israel. Mr. Stanley, can you hear the caller?
Yes. You should raise his voice. You should be audible.
You say you should be audible. Speak louder, Israel.
Okay. Mr. Bunufodi, thank you very much. I just wanted you to answer me this question. Don't be offended by it, because as an independent, I just wanted to get something from the both side, both eye. You know, understand what do you understand by the meaning of comrade?
Sir, I don't think that there is a correlation between comradeship and what we are discussing right now. So for now, I may not be able to answer that question, sir. Thank you.
I'm sorry about that. The reason why I said that, I just wanted to ask you based on the fact that you still. The reason I asked it is, for my understanding, is a comrade is somebody who makes sure the affairs of individual in a given system, like a Edo State, is actually adhered to, which you have always championed, and that is why I ask you that. Don't be offended if I ask. I wanted to get it straight.
No, I cannot be offended. It's just that I cannot answer it. That is just the truth. I cannot be offended. You have the right to your opinion, and I must respect that.
Okay, right. And the reason, my question is this: as an independent, I've always looked at both sides of the eye, which is the two political parties, not just because of you, but I've seen your work and what you're doing.
Let me clear this, sir. I cannot be offended, sir. You have a right to your opinion, sir, and I must listen to you. I only said it because I know if I give an answer to it, it might give room for us to go personal. And I would not want us to go personal, so that's why I don't want to answer. Let's just go to the point. You might not agree with me, you might agree with me. It's normal.
As an adult, as an independent, I so much love and with all due respect, the reason why I kind of asked this question is because of the way His Excellency championed us into this political limelight. I must give you guys, and I must applaud His Excellency for that, for making us understand what politics is all about in Edo. Back in the days, we never knew what was going on, but thanks to what he has done so far, we are able to understand what political processes is all about. Now, my question is this. Ever since the government has been in place in Edo and the way everything was being championed during the election, we still have this divide in Edo State. What, as a comrade, what do you think would actually bring peace? Why can't we practice what is called bipartisan, whereby we all come together to make Edo State go forward? And another question is that can you take one after the other so that we will not forget this?
Okay. You can be online as well. Let me respond to this.
Israel, let him respond to this. Then you can call back again for more questions.
No, it should be online. It should be online so that I can continue.
Okay, just hold on. Okay, go ahead, Comrade Stanley.
Now, sir, first, we do not need absolute peace as far as politics is concerned in Edo State. Outside politics, we need peace and Eldorado on the part of citizens. But in politics, we need opposition. Opposition drives development. Somebody must counter the governor. It is a must. If you don't counter him, that is totally unacceptable in democratic politics. For as long as it is operated within the ambit of the law, which simply is, you go there to say what this governor is doing is not right, it's supposed to be like this, supposed to be like this. It almost now beckons on the governor and their followership to come out to say, no, this is exactly what we are doing. Now you cannot say because somebody spoke his mind in respect to the governor, and because the person is not supporting the governor, you say go and shoot him. That one is unacceptable. So if you want government to function very well, the need for an opposition has become so imperative. So if everybody is saying peace, let everybody know the governor is good, nobody is countering him, there will be slow pace of development in Edo State. You need the opposition to make it well. That is why people like us are glad to tell the opposition to say, no, it is not like this, it is like this. This is what is going on. Now, where you need peace is when it comes to the issue of citizenry and the government. And before the peace can be guaranteed, government must be responsible enough. You cannot tell me to be peaceful with government when government is not doing what is expected. As a citizen, I reserve the right to protest against government where I notice that government has not been able to function expeditiously. So I think that on our part, we must do what is right by ensuring that the opposition remains. Why those of us in government will always do everything humanly possible to ensure that we operate on the basis of the fact that the interest and priority of the people becomes our topmost interest. But the truth of the matter is simple. I will not come here to deceive you that Osakwin Okwodi is 100% perfect. I will not come here to deceive you that Osakwin Okwodi, if I'm given opportunity today, I will not stand the test of time. Some people will say, I am doing all this, I don't want an appointment, I want the state to break. Yes, we want the state to move, but if they give Osakwin Okwodi an opportunity to serve, I will grab it, accept it, and dispense my quality based on my ability in good faith.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Osakwin Okwodi. I just wanted to quickly answer this question because this was also thrown to the opposition party because there's an incident that was alleging that the revocation contribution of some prominent people who actually don't have a legality of their CFO, which was being revoked by the government of the day. Now, as the party in power, this was something that was alleged on social medias and with different platforms, trying to oppose the government because they just believe that the rule of law does not apply in the state. Now, as somebody who works with this thing, with this land act use, do you think the government was doing the right thing to take back those things legally? And how do you tell the people on the social media right now that there's a turmoil, because we understand that this thing, when they're being taken away, they try to turn it into something else, and thereby not going with the law, what the law says, and changing this whole information and giving all this platform some kind of indoctrination that our people in diaspora can listen to. Can you throw more light into it, that these things are done legitimately?
All right.
First, let me say this. Thank God, I am very, very happy. In fact, let me thank Naija Watch for giving me this opportunity. And my battery will soon go down. Naija Watch, I would like to come back again by 9 p.m. today to discuss this particular issue. So if case it went off, I will stick on it. But let me respond to this. First, sir, apart from the fact that I am into CFO and I'm being called the CFO man in those states, I am a professional in this field. I read urban and regional planning as a profession. First, the Land Use Act of 1978, as propounded by the Obasanjo administration, vested the state government with the right to oversee all lands in the state, which hold it in trust for the overall benefit of the people. Now, do you know the way in which there are lands you cannot get CFO? One, government land. And government land falls into different categories. You have category A, category B, category C, and category D. When land is category A, you cannot get CFO. When land is category B, you cannot get CFO. Some C, D. That is if government deacquires that area. What is deacquirization? That is to say, the government has decided to allow that area B for prospective developers to continue. Now? There are situations, this set of people that you are seeing, they are CFO being revoked today. Now you know that this land is a government land. Because of party government. You spent you gave some little stipend to one man because your friend or your brother is government, or because you were in position in government. They're not signed to say we have approved this place for you. At the end of the day, you go and do a CFO under the government. You say, okay, I've taken this land, it belongs to me. Then a serious government comes into play. The first thing the government does is to revoke that CFO. A government land, because of party government, your friend was governor in the past, you got a CFO in a land that you're not supposed to get a CFO. Now, there are two reasons where government can revoke CFO. One, when the land is applicable to government land. And secondly, when the same land is a public land. There are public land. Let's take an example. A land is owned by a Monoba, and a Monoba has a CFO. I have a case now. A land that is owned by a Monoba in one community, 1,000 by 1,000. The father of this current Baba owned that land, and there was a CFO. Communities went to go and sell those land. On getting to Edogis, they told us point blank, you cannot have a CFO on this land. This land, 1,000 by 1,000, is owned by the Oba. And there is a CFO on it. It is finished. And you expect the government to issue you a CFO on that? The second case is when you own a land. Yes, you bought the land legitimately. The land never falls within the government land. You bought it, you pay all what is expedient, all the necessary due. Then you went to go and do a CFO through a legal process. No party. You don't need to know Obaseki. You don't need to know anybody. In fact, those people who have got a CFO under this government know nobody. Now, when government issue you a CFO and they not detect oil on your land, or they want to create road, and your building is stopping public infrastructure from moving, government can revoke your CFO on the ground that there will be adequate compensation. What is now the adequate compensation? Adequate compensation can purely be defined in line with the planning rules as an agreeable price between the buyer and the seller in respect to the value of property in that area at that particular time, including the inconvenience that the public infrastructure may have cost you. You will be compensated. So beyond that, you cannot say because you are a friend of governor, one governor like, okay, as of today, Obaseki is the governor of Edo State. We are close to the government. They will say, okay, because Obaseki is the governor of Edo State, they should go and give me, what's the name of this land now? The land occupied by GIS today. I'll say, they will now approve it for me. Fine. You cannot keep public property for years. Now let's go and check the histories of buildings of land that have been revoked. Go and check the histories of land that have been revoked. Hello?
I'm here. We are hearing you. Go ahead.
But I cannot see some of you.
No, because I pulled you single. I did.
Okay. Go and check the history of lands that have been revoked. Now, let me give you an historical. In the history, in the past, there was a land earmarked by government to train Edo youth. A large expanse of land. In Edo State, but today that land now is now an individual land. Individual's farm. Go to that same farm, you see NDDC tractors in that farm. NDDC tractors in that farm, but that farm today is an individual farm. And you expect a responsible government to come here and not to revoke that? Government will revoke it over and over again. You cannot take public property and expect to keep it. Then when it is time for government to take it, you now begin to whip up sentiment. That's unnecessary sentiment. The truth of the matter is simple. These are the grounds that government can withdraw your CFO without quorum. I want to beat my chest. A governor cannot withdraw my CFO because I did not build on the government land. I did not rush into a land. I bought my land legitimately and I built legitimately. But you know, people never think of the future. I want to tell you the reason why I don't insult people. I want to tell you the reason why I don't fight people. The reason is this. Obaseki cannot continue forever. I may not be relevant in the next government. I may not be relevant in the next government. So when the next government comes, I will be judged based on my actions. When Obaseki was the governor, this were the way you behaved, this was what you did, this was what you did. I will be judged by my actions in the future. So because of that, I try to maintain low key. But when it comes to the issue of revoking people's property right now, believe me, the governor is doing what is right. Also, somebody once said, person where go come, where go show everybody pepper before he show everybody the light, he will come. Oshomola did it. And today Obaseki is doing it. What did Oshomola do when he came? He wanted to do a last road. People were saying, no, he came there and he demolished those houses. Created infrastructure. People were saying, no, they not told them. Government is continuing. Ogbemudia's government has compensated these people 30 years ago. We cannot recompensate. Government have paid you people, leave. We want to build the road. Are we forgetting history? So you cannot take over government property. You build a road where public infrastructure is supposed to pass. Then when they want to not get at you, now you come out to say, you see, it's because of the election. When I see what the government they do now to whip up sentiment, except if we don't want the door to move forward. The government is on the right path. I am not saying this because I am close to the governor. I am saying this because it is the right thing to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. The reason why I asked you this question is because an independent who does not who believe in this is a neutral person. We want the people who stay to be enlightened by what government and what the ecosystem is all about. Laws and regulations are being implemented in the right proper way, notwithstanding because you're part of the government or not. So my thing is, I'm very enlightened to show the public that as an adult, we should also think before we start making judgment, before we start going to different platforms, indoctrinating our people without knowing the proper process and rules and regulation that governs that land. Well, for my own side as an independent person, I'm very sorry if I ask you some questions because I wanted everybody to be known, to be aware that I am going to be asking both the APC or the PDP government what I believe as an independent should also do in tracking everyone. So thank you very much, Mr. Osakwuno-Udin, for answering my question and for letting the people know what due process actually means. I really commend your effort.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
Niger Watch, can I appeal? Can I appeal?
Yes, of course.
Please, I want a balanced broadcast.
Okay.
I don't know if you can restrict an emergency broadcast for 9 o'clock today.
9, of course.
I want the PDP, and so that to not look as if I am painting the story. Let us come out to really discuss about this demolition issue. Let's sensitize the dope people. Let them not whip up any unnecessary sentiment. Nobody, including Osakwuno-Udin, Niger Watch. It is only one person that have a right to say, because it has been said, we have a community called Obanyato. Aside that, my dear brother, nobody has a right to take over what belongs to the public. It can never happen. Thank you. Because my battery is going down.
All right, before you go, I have a last question that I'm going to put on the screen for you to see. I just want you to respond to that. I know we're going to come back again at 9 p.m. like you stated. Okay. Let me quickly look for it because it was here. I wanted to see that. 1 minute, my brother. Oh God, because I don't want you to miss these comments. I want you to see the comment, and I'm very sure you know the person as well.
I'm not seeing any of the comments on. I'm not seeing comments.
Okay, I just put a comment there now. Can you read that?
Okay, my son, Osakwuno-Udin, the follow-up after the election from you guys to all Edolites regarding all the ongoing development in Edo State is not encouraging at all. We need to see updates daily. Thank you very much, man. You are very, very right. Mommy diaspora, you are very right. That's true. It's just because of the fact that you know me, I'm not an Antara man that will say, let me, because I don't want to depend on the government to feed my family. So that is why on a daily basis we try to hustle outside government. But with this call, in fact, Niger Watch have questioned my integrity in the morning. To those who are going to you guys lured us into all this, and at the end of the day, you want to back out, you cannot. And it's also true. This comment that you've made, our mama, has validated the stance of Niger Watch. And I think no matter the hustling, we are going to create time to continue to ensure that what is expedient and the right information is placed at your beck and call.
Okay, this was another comment from the same our mother here to you.
My phone is shutting down. It say, "Will they miss you at Osaze Osakwuno-Udin? One love." Thank you very much, EA. I am indeed very grateful. Thank you to all Edo people. For the CFO man Edo State is missing your hands. Una the hands Wesley. Thank you.
I'll see you at 9 p.m., brother. Okay, later. Bye for now.
Right.
Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. What's your name? Where are you calling us from?
Hello, how are you, Nagawas?
I'm very fine. Thank you very much. Good evening. Please talk to us.
Yeah. Is it possible for me to reach Osakwuno-Udin?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Osakwuno-Udin some few questions, please.
But at the moment, he will not be able to answer us anymore because his battery is down, but it's coming back at 9 p.m. today.
Okay. Can I come 9 p.m. I will call back?
You call back. Yes, better. Thank you, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, my people right there. Thank you very much. This one is a short one at 9 p.m. like our brother just stated, that is coming back to answer every single questions. As you can see, he's on the road and the network is not very friendly as well. So I believe the reason why he mentioned 9 p.m. because maybe it will be at home at that particular time where he will have all the time to answer all our questions. Thank you very much, my brother Israel Asemota, for that beautiful questions and interaction with our brother Comrade Stanley Osaze Osakwuno-Udin. Thank you very much, Mommy Diaspora, for being a good mother to all sons. Thank you very much, everyone right there that have been encouraging us to do more for you. Maria Pama, my sister, I see you there. Thank you, thank you. Without you guys, we cannot do what we are doing. Sonny Kenny, thank you very much. Good evening. Eddie David, I see you there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my people. Sonny, I see you. I see you once again. Joseph Sunday, see you. Mark County, I see you. Thank you very much. E-D-E-D. That's your name. I get. But I think I pronounce that well. Thank you very much for your time with us. Promise Brown, thank you for your time. I appreciate you too. Thank you, all my people right there. Manfredo Entertainment, Citizen of Zion. I cite you. TikTok, I see you. Without getting away with TikTok now for YouTube, you know. Wilson David, I see you there. Sharon Asemota, I see you. If I don't mention your name, I beg, make another verse. We'll come back at 9 p.m. or before 9 p.m. for other topic. But for this particular topic, by coming back at 9 p.m. In fact, we'll be bringing another guest. The reason why I'm going to bring another guest, I would like to bring a guest from the opposition party who can counter Comrade Stanley Usazo-Sarkozy rather than allow only him to be talking. Although I know I have you all in the comment section, you can throw any comment which I can present to him. But having another guest here who can interact directly with him, I think that would be much better. Thank you, my people. We're coming back again later on, like I stated. Thank you. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up for this video. Remember that your thumbs up will they give us so is what is encouraging us to do more for you. Thank you. God bless you all. Once again, thank you very much, Mommy Diaspora, for all they are doing for us. Take care, my people. God bless you all. See you later at 9 p.m.